There was a time when a snake bite in the wrong place, it meant certain death. Remote field, no hospital, venom moving fast. You need help within the hour. And surprisingly, some of that help came from a sheep. Now, not the way most people think. Nobody ever used sheep's blood straight from the animal as a cure. That's a myth. What scientists figured out, though, over 100 years ago was something more careful and much more clever. They learned that sheep, like horses before them, could be trained to fight venom. Here's how it worked. In a clean lab, a sheep would be injected with a small, non-lethal amount of snake venom. Its immune system would respond by making special proteins, antibodies, those that knew how to fight that specific venom. And once the levels were high enough, doctors would draw the sheep's blood, isolate those antibodies, and process them into something safe for humans. That's your antivenom. It wasn't dangerous for the sheep. The doses were controlled. The blood draws, they were spaced out. The animals, they were kept in good health. In fact, they were often part of protected herds, well-fed, closely monitored, cared for, loved for. Some people even hugged them. You weren't killing anything to make a cure. It was a true partnership. This technique, called immunization-based antivenom production, it started with horses in the 1890s. But in the late 1900s, researchers found sheep had a big advantage. People were less likely to have allergic reactions to sheep antibodies than horse antibodies. That made treatment so much safer, especially in emergencies. Products like Crofab, an FDA-approved antivenom for rattlesnake and cottonmouth bites, are still made this exact way. It's easy to overlook that kind of progress. There's no headlines, no drama, just medical work done by teams who knew that venom doesn't care who you are, and neither apparently does a sheep. Everyone just does their job. And it's somewhere in a lab or a ranch or a medical freezer, that job keeps going. Because even now, in the age of helicopters and trauma units, there are still bites. There's still danger and still a need for something, someone willing to help. These are Interesting Things with JC.